Welcome back to Petopia Dogs. Have you ever wondered why your dog suddenly becomes aggressive? Growling, barking, or even snapping. It can be a scary experience, right? But don't worry, you're not alone. Dog aggression is actually more common than you think, and in most cases, there's a reason behind it. Today, we're diving into the why, the causes behind your dog's aggressive behavior, and more importantly, what you can do about it. Ready to learn how to help your dog stay calm and happy? Let's get started. What is dog aggression? Dog aggression can show up in many forms. Growling, barking, biting, snapping, or even just a hard stare. These actions might seem sudden or unpredictable, but aggression is often a way for dogs to communicate that something's wrong. It's important to remember that aggression isn't a personality flaw. It's usually a reaction to a specific situation or feeling. There are different types of aggression, too. You might notice your dog gets aggressive around strangers, which is territorial aggression. Or maybe they growl when you try to take away a toy, possessive aggression. Dogs can also be fear aggressive, lashing out because they feel threatened or scared. The good news is, with some understanding and patience, most of these behaviors can be managed or even prevented. But before we dive into the solutions, we need to understand the root causes. Recognizing the early signs can make all the difference in handling your dog's aggression. So let's break down why your dog might be acting out in the first place. Common causes of dog aggression. Now that we know what dog aggression looks like, let's explore why it happens. There are several common reasons your dog might be acting out, and understanding these causes is the first step to solving the problem. Fear and anxiety. Fear is one of the most common triggers for aggression. Think about it. When a dog feels scared or cornered, their natural reaction might be to defend themselves. Imagine your dog is faced with something unfamiliar, like a loud noise, a strange person, or a situation they don't understand. That sudden growl or bark could just be their way of saying, "I don't feel safe right now." Fear-based aggression is often seen in rescue dogs or dogs who haven't been socialized properly. But even the most well-loved pets can experience anxiety, especially in new or stressful situations. Past trauma. Dogs who have experienced abuse or neglect may be more prone to aggressive behaviors. If your dog was mistreated in the past, they may have learned to see people or other animals as threats. For example, a dog who was hit might become aggressive when someone raises their hand, even if it's just to wave or gesture. Trauma can leave deep scars on a dog's psyche, and these behaviors are their way of coping with the fear that it might happen again. The good news: with time, love, and patience, many dogs can learn to trust again. Lack of socialization. Did you know that dogs who aren't properly socialized as puppies can struggle with aggression later on? Socialization helps your dog learn that the world isn't a scary place, and without it, everyday things like meeting new people, encountering other dogs, or even hearing a doorbell can cause stress. A dog that hasn't been exposed to different environments might react aggressively out of confusion or discomfort. Socialization is key to building their confidence so they can handle different situations without resorting to aggressive behavior. Medical issues. Sometimes, aggression isn't behavioral, it's physical. Pain or discomfort can make even the most gentle dog lash out. Just like us, when a dog is hurt, they might act cranky or defensive. Health problems, like arthritis, dental pain, or even internal issues, can lead to irritability and, eventually, aggression. If your dog's aggression seems to come out of nowhere, a vet visit should be your first step to rule out any medical conditions. Territorial behavior. Dogs are naturally protective of their territory. Whether it's your home, their favorite spot on the couch, or even you, some dogs are very possessive of what they consider theirs. This territorial aggression can make them bark, growl, or even bite when they feel their space is being invaded by strangers or other animals. It's an instinctual behavior, and while it's normal for dogs to want to protect their space, it's important to ensure it doesn't get out of control. By understanding these common causes, you're already one step closer to helping your dog. But recognizing why your dog is aggressive is only the beginning. Next, we'll talk about how to spot the early signs of aggression before things escalate. Signs your dog might be aggressive. Before your dog acts aggressively, they usually give off warning signs. Learning to spot these early cues can help you intervene before the situation gets out of hand. So, what should you be looking for? Body language. Dogs often communicate through their body language long before they resort to aggression. Raised hackles, the hair along their back standing up, is one of the biggest indicators that your dog is feeling threatened or stressed. A stiff body posture, where the dog is rigid and unmoving, is another clear sign. If your dog is intensely staring at something or someone, it could mean they're preparing to react. These are signals that your dog is uncomfortable and on high alert. Vocal cues. Growling, barking, and even whining can all be early signs of aggression. While not every growl is a precursor to a bite, it's a way for your dog to communicate that something is wrong. A low, guttural growl often means your dog is warning you or another animal to back off. It's important not to ignore these vocal cues because they're your dog's way of saying, "I'm not happy with this situation." Subtle signs. Sometimes the signs are more subtle. Yawning, licking their lips, or turning their head away are signs of discomfort or stress. While these might seem harmless, they can be early indicators that your dog is feeling uneasy. Dogs often give these smaller signals before resorting to more obvious aggressive behaviors, so paying attention to these can help you intervene early. By watching your dog's body language and vocal cues, you can often prevent a situation from escalating into full-blown aggression. Being proactive can make a huge difference when it comes to keeping both your dog and others safe. How to prevent aggression. Now that we've covered the causes and warning signs, let's talk about solutions. While it may seem daunting, preventing aggressive behavior is possible with the right approach. Here are some proven strategies that can help reduce aggression in your dog, and you can start using them today. Training and socialization. Training is essential for preventing aggression, but not just any training. Positive reinforcement training is the key here. Dogs respond better to encouragement and rewards rather than punishment. If your dog is behaving aggressively, scolding them could make things worse. Instead, focus on rewarding good behavior. Let's say your dog growls at strangers. Rather than punishing them for the growl, reward them for calm behavior when they see a stranger. Over time, they'll start to associate strangers with positive experiences instead of fear or anxiety. Socialization is another critical part of the process. Exposing your dog to new people, places, and other animals at a young age can prevent future aggression. But what if you have an adult dog that missed out on socialization as a puppy? Don't worry, it's not too late. Start slow. Introduce your dog to new situations gradually and always reward calm, positive behavior. Over time, your dog will become more confident and less likely to react aggressively. Desensitization techniques. One of the most effective ways to prevent aggression is through desensitization. This involves gradually exposing your dog to their triggers in a controlled way, helping them become less reactive over time. For example, if your dog gets aggressive around other dogs, start by walking them at a distance from other dogs where they feel comfortable. Reward them for staying calm. Gradually decrease the distance as your dog becomes more relaxed. This method helps your dog learn that they don't need to respond aggressively to their triggers. The key here is patience. Desensitization takes time, but it's highly effective. Positive reinforcement. As I mentioned earlier, positive reinforcement is a powerful tool. Dogs are more likely to repeat behaviors that are rewarded. Every time your dog behaves calmly in a situation where they would normally act aggressively, reward them. Use treats, praise, or their favorite toy, anything that makes them feel good. This not only reduces aggressive behaviors, but also strengthens the bond between you and your dog. Your dog will learn that staying calm is rewarding and will start to choose that behavior over aggression. Exercise and mental stimulation. Sometimes, aggression can stem from pent-up energy or frustration. Just like us, dogs need an outlet for their energy. A dog that isn't getting enough physical exercise or mental stimulation can become frustrated, leading to aggressive outbursts. Make sure your dog is getting plenty of exercise every day, whether it's a long walk, a run, or some playtime in the yard. Mental stimulation is just as important. Dogs are intelligent creatures that need challenges to keep their minds sharp. Puzzle toys, obedience training, or even games like hide and seek can work wonders in keeping your dog's mind engaged. A well-exercised and mentally stimulated dog is far less likely to act out aggressively. Creating safe spaces. Finally, make sure your dog has a safe space where they can retreat when they feel overwhelmed. This could be a crate, a quiet room, or a designated spot in your home where your dog knows they can relax. Giving them the option to remove themselves from stressful situations can help prevent aggressive reactions. Remember, preventing aggression takes time, effort, and consistency. But with the right tools and approach, you can create a calm, happy environment for both you and your dog. When to seek professional help. While many cases of aggression can be managed with patience and training, sometimes the issue runs deeper than what you can handle on your own. If your dog's aggression is persistent, unpredictable, or dangerous, it's time to seek professional help. When should you get help? If your dog's aggressive behavior is getting worse despite your efforts, or if it's becoming a risk to you, other people, or other animals, it's important to consult with a professional. Severe aggression, such as frequent biting or lunging, especially without clear triggers, requires immediate attention. A professional can help you determine if there are underlying behavioral issues that need to be addressed. Veterinarian consultation. Before jumping to conclusions, it's always a good idea to take your dog to the vet to rule out any medical issues. As we discussed earlier, pain or health problems can often lead to sudden aggression. A thorough checkup can help identify whether something physical, like arthritis or a dental issue, is causing your dog discomfort. Professional trainers and behaviorists. If medical issues aren't the cause, then it's time to consult a certified dog trainer or behaviorist. These professionals specialize in identifying the root causes of aggression and creating customized training plans to help manage your dog's behavior. They can work with you and your dog on specific problem areas, using techniques like desensitization and behavior modification. Sometimes, a professional's expertise is exactly what's needed to get your dog back on track. Aggression can feel overwhelming, but with the right support, it's something that can be managed. Don't hesitate to seek help. Your dog's well-being and yours is worth it. So, there you have it. Understanding your dog's aggression is the first step toward helping them live a calmer, happier life. Remember, with patience, training, and sometimes a little professional help, even the most aggressive behaviors can be managed. Thanks for watching Petopia Dogs, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with other dog owners who might find it helpful. See you in the next one.